For the first time in my life, I'm in Poland and I climbed this this nice mountain. Woohoo! Nobody there. To the Czech border. Of course, the Elbe building is cool. Good morning. Welcome to my crib here in Vrchlabi. So this really was a perfect room. I really had a good night's sleep. Nice and quiet. Yeah, and the breakfast also was really good. Yeah, I have to get my bicycle downstairs. I don't think anyone knows that I have it here, so hope nobody gets angry. Yeah, and then let's go. Oh, there's one more thing. I normally use a very small tripod which I can attach to my handlebars for my GoPro. But yeah, the tripod is now broken. I can no longer attach it to my handlebars. So the filming will be a little bit different than normally. For instance, yeah, on steep descents, I have to have both hands on the handlebars and I cannot operate the camera. So that's a little bit of a different style of videoing, but I hope you don't mind. Okay, see you on the road on to Poland. So, got the clothing out to dry here. Let's flip it in an hour so the other side dries as well. And I'd say, let's go! So while leaving Vrchlabi here, we're at 480 meters. And the highest point for today is 1,400 meters, so 900 meters of climbing. But yeah, the first stop is the Czech village of Špindleruv Mlýn, and that's a real touristy winter sports ski resort. So that's the final village before the border, and I think it's about 15 kilometers, 10 to 15, but yeah, already a major part of the climb. And then the final climb to the border is I think within the woods. Legs are feeling okay-ish. And I think this is the brewery I had a beer of yesterday evening. Medved. It was a really nice Weizen kind of beer. Zkrkonos. That is something with the mountain range behind me. And then the beer itself, it's called Kabasta? Oh no, Medved. Medved Niodoni. Understood? Okay, thanks. Ski slopes and ski lifts. In the meantime, I think this is still the Elbe River at Špindleruv Mlýn. That's where I will depart from the Elbe River and go towards the border. If you want to go all the way to the actual spring, I don't think you can come there by bike. But I've seen videos on YouTube of bikers, cyclists that indeed walk up to that point if they start there and then start riding their bicycle in Špindleruv Mlýn. Krkonoski National Park, I think. I think it's a bit narrow over there, so let's wait until we have the green light. Okay, so after the bridge is getting a bit steeper, but I have about 3 steps to go still to go lighter, so but as you might hear, I'm gasping at the moment, but it feels good. And another traffic light. Man, it feels good to do some real climbing again. It's been a while. Also climbing in this nice moderate temperature. I think it's about 19 degrees, so it's really amazing. I love it. The zip line. There the hill gets transforms into a mountain, and there you have the River Elbe. It's a pretty touristy town here. Tourism booms. I do actually have a mission, and that is to get a fridge magnet for back home. Let's see if there are some stores that might have it. So, all kinds of fancy schmancy hotels, but not really the typical tourist shop I'm looking for, with souvenirs and fridge magnets. Mission accomplished for getting the fridge magnets. On to Poland! Yeah, I think this is one of our final views at the Elbe River. And it's a nice one. But yeah, it will not be long before we part. It's a 9-kilometer climb, in which we totally climb 458 meters. Doesn't sound so bad. And yeah, it never goes into the red zone, so I think yellow is between 4 and 8%, so that's okay. So this looks like a good campsite. There's the Elbe River in the distance down below, and I think, looking at the map, this is the last time we see it. Bye bye. So 5-6% climbing rate at the moment, not too bad. Over 1,000 meters of height now. Still going strong. So the wind's picking up here. Seems that I'm getting close to the top, but still at 1109 meters. I might have been wrong about the altitude. Exaggerated a little bit. Let's see. There's the top over there in 660 meters. So a little bit less high than I thought. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I think we're getting close. With a nice last minute headwind. I think that building is over in Poland. For the first time in my life, I'm in Poland, and I climbed this this nice mountain. In the end, it's 1194 meters in the end. Hello, Poland! Let's have a short rest. Czech Republika, Polska. I made it. Banana sandwich. And on top of the world. Okay, so I need to get used to a new language again. Yeah, I knew 5 words Czech up front. I know 0 words Polish up front. So I think we need to go to Przejka. So that name place I think I recognize. Okay, let's go into this direction. Yeah, what I told you about filming, that's gonna happen right now, because yeah, we're gonna go into a descent, so I cannot film that much. I do see this sign now that says something about a cycle, that it's not allowed. I think it means that, but of course I don't speak Polish, so let's go there anyhow. So I just checked Google Translate. What I think it means is that it's, yeah, no traffic allowed except for bicycles, so let's go. Slow down, that I understand. Okay, let's take this route. Oh wow, really nice valley. I think that's where I will be going to. Okay, I'm gonna put you away now and go down this hill. A few hundred meters in now, and yeah, I have to be full on the brakes 100% of the time. So I think they are already really hot, so that we get even more hot, I think. And yeah, the surface of the road is really bad, so seriously, I just touched this part and I almost burned my finger. This is really hot, let alone the disc itself. You can feel it radiate the heat. Let's see if we can make some hiss noise. Can you believe that? I think I'm gonna let them cool down for a bit more. Never experienced this before. Let's see how much we descended already. Yeah, so we descended already 200 meters. Okay, another stop. Yeah, it's a little bit less steep now. The road surface is still really bad, so you cannot let the speed go up at all. Yeah, I even saw some cyclists now going up. The first one was with an e-bike, but after that also some roadies. So a patch off, a chapeau. Yeah, and I have to wait for a few minutes for the brakes to cool down a little bit again. Do the trick one more time. We're at a more normal road just now. Feeling hot. Just wondering how much we descended now. We're at 770. Yeah, 430 meters of descent. Okay, let's descend now a little bit more relaxed. Howdo. Welcome to Poland! So, we're now at Podhorzyn. We need to cycle a little bit further to Sobieszów, and then we're gonna go to over there, and then over there. I don't know how to pronounce all these names. Żeglarska Poryba. But first, my rear brake is not functioning. If I activate it, it doesn't come back fully, and also yeah, it stopped having brake power. Since I will have some hills ahead still today, I'll try to fix it now by tightening it a bit. I hope that just the pads are not wore down completely, because I don't have any spare pads. Yeah, I could make it a little bit tighter, but I think the brake pads are just completely gone. At least it does spring back now, so let's tighten this as fast as possible and see if I can get some brake pads somewhere. It does seem to have some braking power back again, so it looks promising. Oh, another thing I need to do still today is book my accommodation for tonight. And well, I'm out here and I know my rear brake works again. I'll better book that accommodation right now. The plan is to go to a place, and now I have to look it up. Oh, I'm back on the Polish network now. The plan is to stay in Świeradów-Zdrój, and I think it's about 35 kilometers from here. Yeah, by the way, the rear brake is really functioning again, so I'm really happy with that. When I'm home, I think I'll replace the pads as well, because they look quite on the worn out side, but they still perform their function. Quite busy roads here in Poland. I do need to get used to all the signs and the rules here, because everything is a little bit different from the Czech Republic. And my first cycle path in Poland. That's better. And there's the end already of the cycling path. So I think this is where my new route section starts. I'm deviating from an earlier plan, so and I think this is the right one. It looks so. So continue ahead and then a U-turn. So I was circling around this village a bit to see if there was an ATM, but I was not able to find it because I still need Polish zlotys. Let's try in the next village then. I think we'll be climbing again shortly. Just check this section of the route, the final section for today. I think it's about another 28 kilometers, but the 28 kilometers includes 460 meters of climbing, so that's still quite substantial from somebody from the Netherlands. Let's check the time. Yeah, so now it's 2:30. So at 4:30 I will arrive at my destination, is my estimation at the moment. Different types of churches here. And also more, I guess, because it's a really Catholic country. The river Kamina. Okay. Nice. This looks like an ATM. So I withdrew an amount of 120 zloty, just to have some cash. That is, I think, about 23 plus 5. Yeah, about 28 euros, and they charged me 18 zlotys for that. That's about 4 euros on an amount of 28 euros. Afzetters, man, ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, the town of Piechowice, I think. Zonde. Okay, some bad news coming up. A nice climb, that's not the bad news, but there are red sections within the climb. And those I have not had before yet, so I'm wondering if I can keep on pedaling or start walking. Let's see. So steep climb ahead now, but luckily I'm off this road because that was really busy and cars were going really fast. But ooh, that is a pretty steep looking climb. Steep climb. Wow. Holy moly, I was getting hot on that overheated on this climb in my long sleeved shirt. So I got the short sleeves now, and give me the alibi of having another break in this climb. But let's continue. I see the red zone coming up. Fuck. Pretty heavy.
Świeradów-Zdrój. I reached the top. For now, man, that is some good old-fashioned climbing, which has been a while, like I said. But yeah, the part in Czech Republic was really steady, but this one has really steep sections, and it alternates between not so steep and really steep. So let's go downhill. So yeah, the climb was much more tougher than this morning, but also the descent is much better than this morning, because this is really smooth descending. This can take a while at this rate. Just yeah, I can pedal a little bit, but so much more relaxed than overheated brakes from this morning. Yee-hoo! We're riding this road at the moment. We're staying somewhere over here, but cannot find where we actually are. So this was the tough climbing part, and then from here it went better. But wow! Świeradów-Zdrój, daar moeten we zijn. This is my village. Quite touristy, very spread out, so I have to look where my hotel is. The last part is always the hardest, especially if you climb at 10% plus. Okay, bringing down the average age here, I think. Let's check in and see if they have a room for my bike.